deserve to feel this bad, you know? And someone got up there and said, come on guys, let's show the world that Larmie is not this kind of town. But it is that kind of town. If it wasn't that kind of town, why did it happen here? I mean, you know what I mean? Because that's a lie. Because it happened here, so how can it not be the kind of town where that kind of thing happens? I mean, that's just totally like looking at an Escher painting and getting all confused. Like, just totally, like, circular logic. Like, how can you even say that? And we have to mourn and be sad that we live in a town, a state, a country where shit like this happens. And I'm not going to get up there and say, come on guys, let's show the world that this didn't happen. These are people trying to distance themselves from this crime. We need to own this crime. I feel everyone needs to own it. Because we are like this. We are like this. We are like this.
I was in the fireside one afternoon and I ran into two friends of Aaron King, Janet and Jen. So, you guys knew Aaron well, right?
Yeah, we both did. When I first heard about this, I thought it was like really, really awful. I don't know whether Aaron was fucked up or if he was coming down with what. Matthew had money. Shit, he had better clothes than I did. Matthew was a little rich bitch.
You shouldn't call him a rich bitch though, that's not right.
I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I don't know, half the people, he was just in the wrong place, at the wrong time, said the wrong things.
I mean, Aaron's done that before. They've both done it. I remember one night they went to Cheyenne to go do it, and they came back with probably $300. I don't know if they ever chose like gay people as their particular targets before, but anyone who looked like they had a lot of money and that was, you know, they could outnumber or overpower, it was fair game.
But do you think that there was any homophobia involved in this that may have contributed to some of it?
Probably. Probably would have pissed him off that Matthew was gay, because he didn't like the gay people that I've seen him interact with. He's fine with them, as long as they don't hit on him, as long as it doesn't come up.
Yeah, as long as they're not like doing it in front of him.
Do you get the feeling that Aaron knew other gay people?
I mean, I'm sure he knew people that are gay. He worked at the KFC and there was a couple people up there that, yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing either. I don't know, half the people I know in Larmie are gay.
So, if you guys saw Aaron right now, what would you say to him?
First of all, I'd ask him if he'd ever do any more.
He wouldn't, I bet. If I saw Aaron now, I'd be like, man, why'd you fuck up like that? But most of the time, make sure he's doing okay. But I'm sure he is. Most I just want to like hang out with him.
Smoke a bowl with him.
I bet he wants one so bad.
So, you guys both went to Larmie High, right?
Can't you tell we're a product of our society?
Hello?
Reverend,
Yes, hello.
I believe your wife told you a bit about why I'm contacting you.
Yes, she did. And let me tell you, I'm not really sure that I want to talk to anyone about any of this incident. I am somewhat involved, and I just don't...
Yes, I completely understand. And I don't blame you. You know, I went to your service on Sunday.
You went to the services on Sunday?
Yes, I did.
On Sunday?
Yes, this past Sunday.
Did I meet you?
Yes, you greeted me in the beginning, I believe.
I see. Well, let me tell you, I am not afraid to be controversial or to speak my mind, and that is not necessarily the views of my congregation per se. Now, as I said, I am somewhat involved. Then half the people in the case, well, a girlfriend of the accused is a member of the congregation, and one of the accused has visited.
Uh-huh.
Now, those two, the accused, have forfeited their lives. We've been after the two I mentioned for ages, trying to get them to live right, to do right. Now one boy is on suicide watch, and until they put him in the chair and turn on the juice, I will work for his salvation. Now, I believe they deserve the death penalty. I will try to deal with them spiritually.
Right, I understand.
Now, as for the victim, I know that that lifestyle is legal, but I will tell you one thing. I hope that Matthew Shepard, as he was tied to that fence, had time to reflect upon a moment when someone had spoken the word of the Lord to him, and that before he slipped into a coma, he had a chance to reflect on his lifestyle.
Thank you, Reverend. I appreciate you speaking with me.
Matthew Shepard medical update at 4:30 a.m. Monday, October 12th.
At 12 midnight, on Monday, October 12th, Matthew Shepard's blood pressure began to drop. We immediately notified the family, who was already at the hospital. Shepard died. His family was at his bedside. The family did release the following statement. The family again asked me to express their sincerest gratitude to the entire world for their overwhelming support for their son. The family was grateful that they did not have to make a decision regarding whether or not to continue life support for their son. Like a good son, he was caring to the end and removed guilt or stress from the family. He came into the world premature, and he left the world premature. Matthew's mother said, "Go home, give your kids a hug, and don't let a day go by without telling them that you love them."
The day of the funeral was snowing so bad, big, huge, wet snowflakes. And when I got there, it was thousands of people just black, umbrellas everywhere. And there were two churches, one for immediate family, invited guests, people of that nature, and another for everybody else. And then still, hundreds of people outside fit into either of the churches. There's this big park out of the churches. That's what these people were. This park is full.
I spoke with Doc earlier today and told him that we would soon be coming back out for the upcoming trials of Russell Henderson and Eric McKinney. This is what he had to say.
Let me tell you what. If they put those two boys to death, it would defeat everything Matt would be thinking about on them, because Matt would not want those two boys to die. He'd want to leave them with hope. H-O-P-E. Just like the whole world would hope Matt would survive. The whole thing, you see? The whole thing ropes around hope. H-O-P-E.